What you got from me today? Two people want to connect. Who are you? Search jobs, political satire political satirist. No results found. Recommended for me. Job was just posted yesterday. 120 people already applied for it. $50,000 a year on site. Requirements. You need a master's degree? All right, kids. It occurred to me that last year at around this time, I put in notice that I would be leaving the safety and security of my office desk job that I had for 7 years in order to create content full time. I was and I am betting on myself that in 5 to 10 years, I'll be a correspondent on The Daily Show, or I'll host Weekend Update on SNL, or I'll create something that's similar to those two things. With that said, 12 months in, let me tell you, it's going horrible. Things have been terrible the last few weeks. This isn't what I had in mind. Real quick, some of you know me as a YouTuber, but many of you have seen my work as a freelance digital content creator and contributor at TYT. Well, since the middle of May, my videos over there haven't been getting the views I've been accustomed to. There's a lot of reasons why. That's a story for another time. But they're asking me to make less content, which impacts my income. At the same time, I found out that I said something I wasn't supposed to say as a co-host on one of TYT's live shows, and as a result, I might lose some other opportunity. Again, I'll explain later. Now I'm doing stuff that I swore off. I stopped paying attention to Kanye years ago because of the things he says and does and is. But I listen to Last Call from College Dropout every single day. It's a perfect song for any creative who feels like things aren't popping off the way they could be or should be. I promise I can recite every line from the story Ye tells at the end of the song, starting at the 3-minute, 55-second mark, by the way. Anyways, and more importantly, I'm also redoing my resume and applying for jobs, which means I'm on LinkedIn.
This is the most ghetto shit I've ever seen in my life.
Cardi B later wore those watch gloves for what that's worth. Today we're going to talk about LinkedIn. And I don't even like using the word ghetto, but that's what it is. Suburban ghetto though. Instead of crackheads in a trap, it's opioids in the meth lab. LinkedIn is also cringy. The internet has made that clear. I'm not saying anything new here. So here's a subreddit dedicated to it. This opportunity seeks a very specific person. If you are willing to do whatever it takes to make $1 million in 1 year, yes, really, this is the job for you. I'm looking for an aggressive hunter that has no pets/family tying them down, and that's ready to completely change their life. I'm looking for an athlete that's ready to join the big dogs. If this is you, let's get in touch. Pretty much an attractive athlete living in New England. Next, this data scientist job was posted with the instructions included. Someone needed to insert stuff and didn't, but it still got over 100 people applying for it. And then there's this man's response. If you are in America or Western Europe, if you're a black woman, they hire based on that most likely. P.S. Best job is trad wife, traditional wife. Don't waste your best years slaving away for some corporation. The job can't replace a husband and a few children that will hug you with all their love at bedtime and every time they feel like it. Heart emoji. Not in this economy. So, LinkedIn was founded in 2002 by Reid Hoffman in Mountain View, California, but has since been bought by Microsoft in 2016 for $26.2 billion. You should know that in the late 90s, Hoffman also created socialnet.com before the social media boom. And since it's geared towards professionals and for people who want to network and develop business connections, we may forget that LinkedIn is social media. It is. Yeah, Instagram has models who show off bodies that they have inherited or bought, but LinkedIn has businessmen who got into the Ivy League through legacy admissions and earned a leadership position at their company that was passed down from their rich daddy. Doesn't seem like there's racist uncles posting conspiracy theories like on Facebook, but on LinkedIn, you find out that they're CEOs. Twitter has trolls who post just to rile people up, but LinkedIn has these things. These animations are posted when someone gets a new job and there's usually a caption under these that says, a brand new chapter, or hard work pays off, and embarking on a journey. It's both inspiring and infuriating. Like these dudes, who were all over my feed when I was looking for a job years ago and still pop up from time to time. Garyvee, Dan Price, and Jonathan Javier. Let's start with Gary Vaynerchuk, better known as Garyvee. He built up his family's liquor store into a $60 million business. He also landed a $1 million book deal and a radio show. He also started a media consulting company. According to NPR, he discovered the potential of YouTube early on and launched Wine Library TV, an unfiltered in-your-face wine review series that boosted the family business and branded Gary as an early social media guru. From there, his marketing career exploded, and suddenly, Garyvee seemed to be everywhere. He's a motivational speaker. You'll hear him admit that he should have spent more time having fun in his 20s, and that it's weird to expect people in their 20s to have things figured out. However, he also told Charli D'Amelio to quadruple down on TikTok when she asked how she could grow her brand. She already had 20 million followers on TikTok at that time. Maybe that's what helped her become the #1 account for a while? I don't know. But then there's advice like this.
Who do you love the most in the world?
My family.
Good. Who in your family? Pick one.
All of them.
You're very politically correct. Cool. Every day, literally once a day, genuinely sit there for 5 minutes and pretend one of them got shot in the face.
No, I don't think that's going to help. Moving on to Dan Price, who raised his employee salaries to at least $70,000 while cutting his own pay at Gravity Payments, a company he founded that processes credit card payments. For a while, he was featured on the news and in magazines. He would discuss capitalism and greedy corporations during interviews. I saw tweets of his about injustice, wage theft, and the perils of being black in America. Last August, he was accused of raping a woman in Palm Springs in April of 2021, the second public allegation against him of violence against women in recent years. According to an investigation by the New York Times, the two incidents follow years of alleged predatory behavior and abuse by Price, including accusations from his ex-wife of domestic violence, while his prominence grew as he touted the revolutionizing of big business with progressive policies. That, per the LA Times. I need to say that Dan Price has denied these allegations, so there's that. Then there's Jonathan Javier, the co-founder of Wansalting, a career coaching and consulting company that specializes in revising resumes and cover letters, interview prep, job search strategy, and so on. You can catch Jonathan on social media showing people how to land their dream job. After all, he did using this resume. His advice features him using LinkedIn to reach out to talent acquisition and HR departments directly. Here's something he posted just last month.
Piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know.
This is absolutely illegal, but you can do this to help you land a job. Please don't cancel me, but I just need to help you as much as I can. Go on LinkedIn Talent Solutions and create a job posting for the job you want. Then you're going to post that job on LinkedIn Jobs. Then after a few days, you're going to go to view applicants. Then you're going to find all of the ones who fit the preferred qualifications. Then go to their profile and take all of their experiences and copy it. Paste in the chat BBC with this prompt. And now you have all the skills and experiences that you should have on your resume to land an interview. Then simply go to this website and be sure to add it to your resume where applicable. Hope that helps and follow for more.
Yeah, that's illegal. I can see why he deleted that video. Going back to something I mentioned earlier, the week that I was asked to make less content for TYT, and I was told that I said something I wasn't supposed to say, was also the week where I tried to share my LinkedIn profile and my demo reel to a recruiter. I mean, seems like something Jonathan would do. Well, I accidentally hit send when I wasn't ready, so yeah, I don't know what I sent her. So here I am, filled with inspiration and fury, recognizing that I can do a fact-filled video like it's a segment on The Daily Show, but I can't network or market myself, making the fact that I don't feel like I belong on LinkedIn ironic, I think. I'm trying to get to the point where I don't need to put my degrees, skills, and credentials on paper. This would be my qualifications. Shout out to my peers who have used the content they create to get to the next level. Who needs a resume when your art and craft has earned you subscribers and followers? Meanwhile, dog, I'm having nervous breakdowns like, man, these people that much better than me? And I don't want it to seem like I'm not grateful for you when it comes to the struggles of gaining an audience. So I'll just say it seems like my goals, hopes, and dreams are on the other side of getting more exposure, because I can do political satire all I want over on Rebel HQ and my second YouTube channel. But if it doesn't attract eyeballs, it won't matter. However, at this point in my career, I don't need anybody or anything to tell me that I'm good at what I do. So before it gets more cringy up in here, I'm making this video for for 3 reasons. 1, I want you to be aware of the journey that I am embarking on. 2, if you know me personally or you're in the Columbus area and you see me doing odd jobs around the city the next couple of months just to keep the lights on, yes, you did. Come on over, tell me that my architect knows Japanese. I'll need to hear it because I won't be saying it myself as much. And 3, this video will serve as a reminder. I will look back on this one day and see these setbacks for what they are. Temporary. Things aren't working out now and that's okay. I'm not the only person going through it, and nothing in my life has either gone as planned or how I saw it going. Honestly, if you would have said to me 5 years ago, sitting at my desk in my old job, not doing billing like I was supposed to, that I would be getting chances to do some of the things I've done, I would be like, what are you talking about? If you would have asked me 5 months ago if I really thought I could be a correspondent on The Daily Show or doing Weekend Update on SNL, I would ask you, why wouldn't I be able to? Why not me? Thanks to you and Ye and Hassan Minaj and even LinkedIn, especially people who announced that they got new jobs on there. I'm happy for them. I know that I'll be fine. That's one of the many reasons why this channel is named the way it is, because we're gonna be all right. So this A&R from Rockefeller named Hip Hop picked the truth beat for Beanie, and I was in a session with him and I had my demo with me like I always do. And he was like, who is that spitting? I'm like, it's me. He's like, oh, okay. Started talking to me on the phone, going back and forth, asking me to send the beats. And I was thinking he was trying to get into managing producers because he had this other kid named Just Blaze he was messing with.